Right, I'm back with a progress report for the last 2 days and I'm definitely in a better mood than I was. I've done more work than I had done last time, and although this today turned out to be an ad hoc shopping trip to our nearest city, I've got some bits and pieces that I'm trying to reorganise in this room and needed some bits and pieces to do that. I'll show you the bits that I have worked on first. These were the pieces that I had poured the resin on the back and I'm just leaving those to harden. This piece is a lot emptier than it was, and that's because those pieces are here. And some extras. These are all the bits that were on the other sheet. I've just been adding more resin to them and making them more domed. Then I've started by adding the pieces from the second batch and starting to get them in their resin, and some more pieces there. So those eventually will end up looking like those. We'll take many layers of resin. You can see the first layers in there, and I have to slowly build that up. But this piece has been the bane of my life at the moment. Last time I explained to you that when I tried to dome the back, resin had dripped underneath and it had caused a nasty mark on the front. Well, what happened was I was trying to take that nasty mark off, and in the process of doing that, I decided I actually didn't like the way the shape had finished, so I decided to file down some of the side as well. As I did that, I then realised that the shiny layer the glazing layer that I'd put on the top had started to peel off. So I ended up having to chip away all of the front and take it back to its original state. And in the process of doing that, I then realised that the back layer that I'd poured the night before was also coming adrift. So I took that off as well, and I've gone back to the original layer that I'd started with. So after I'd taken a couple of hours the other night to take all those rough bits off, last night I filed it all down to give it a key, to give it a rough surface so that the resin would then stick, and last night I poured a fresh doming layer on. Underneath, at the moment, I'm left with that, and it's all bumpy and it's all not very nice. But what I'm then going to do is file this down, so this is then all filed down flat, and it will then give me a better edge to dome the back and finish it, hopefully. Fingers crossed I will eventually get this piece done, but it is causing me a headache. Now, in amongst doing all of that, I've realised that I've not been liking the way that my shop is set up and the way that it's organised, and I didn't have enough baskets to get it organised the way I wanted it. So that's what today's been about. It's been an ad hoc shopping trip to get to the shop where I got my original baskets from, and I'm going to reorganise those shelves so that they work a little bit more efficiently for me, and I'll show you that now. So these are the shelving units that I've got that I call my shop. And you can see the green baskets of what I keep all the products in, but some of them are now starting to overflow and I need to organise them. They're all a little bit too squashed in there, and I don't want to go ruining the product before anyone gets it in the post. So these are the baskets. I get them in a pack of 3, and I think they're about £2.50 for the 3. Works out quite nicely. It means that things can be organised in here and I'm still able to see them, so when I get an order I can just come in, pick the correct basket that I need and just flick through to the product that I need. It makes it easier locating things. So I'm just going to pull these apart. So I'm going to utilise these baskets, rejig everything that I've got here and up on the shelving unit, package up some of the bits that haven't yet been packaged into the little bags to keep things safe, and then reorganise the shelving unit, because there are actually still some DVDs up on the shelving unit that I need to rehome, and then I can use that whole shelving unit and officially call it my shop. I'll be back in a minute once I've rejigged all of this, and I'll show you the new shop layout. Well, that only took the best part of an hour to do. I'll show you what I've done. So in the top bay here, I've got my angel key rings that come as almost wholesale amounts, so those are separated out. Then I've got the new earrings, the angel jewellery. These bits in here I still need to put on bits of card and put in bags, but they're all in there together at the moment. And the next one down, I've got my angel key rings, so they're all there, easy to find when somebody orders one. Next tray down, I've got my bottle cap key rings. Again, all organised so that I can get to each one. And then lastly, my cotton reel key rings. They're all in the bottom one. This side, we've got all my packaging supplies and the cards, the display cards. And we've got my spares. So we've got a spare angel key rings and other bits and pieces that I haven't got on display anywhere just yet, but I know that they're there ready. We've got some Christmas pieces. Will eventually go back on sale, but I've just got them in there for the moment. And some more Christmas pieces. So these are dolly peg angels. And then in the bottom tray, it's all sort of pieces that I haven't yet done anything with but need sorting and organising. And I've cleared this corner out, and this is for my second Etsy shop. They're my worry dolls. And then on the top here, I've cleared this away, and I had 2 remaining baskets. So I've used one for all my resin supplies so that they're all together, and I can just take the whole basket out when I need it. And then this is just an arrangement of bits and pieces that need homes. Now that that's all organised and sorted, it's leaving me a bit clearer in my head to move on, get the resin work done. I still have to go back and get all the angel jewellery put onto cards and get that finished. I've just got to work out the technicalities of getting a necklace hung on the card. The other thing, which is also necklace, and that's why I've avoided doing it, is the shell pendants. Although I have just received today a set of shell stamps to be able to put some seaside images onto the display cards for the shell pendants, and that'll tie all that in, and I'll be able to get that all finished. Other than that, I think I'm all up to date for the time being, so I'll be back again in 2 days.